The cool thing about Wyandotte County is it's got this small town feel to it. It's everywhere you go, you run into people you know, and the community just really comes together. It's really neat.
I think the greatest strength and assets of the residents in the community is resiliency. They're constantly in a position of having to build on what they don't have, but we always seem to make sure it comes together.
Through this pandemic, it's really been rough. Needing more people to go out and reach out to them because they're going through a lot.
WyCo Mutual Aid is basically just community helping community. It's what Wyandotte County has always done, will always do, but we were just bringing it to the forefront. We were just giving it an actual name. We've always been a community that has helped each other.
WyCo Mutual Aid was founded at the beginning of the pandemic. We noticed that there were some gaps that government, the nonprofits, weren't able to help people the way they needed to. And so we stepped in, and it's a community response, community helping community type thing. We're going out in the community, we're talking to people who are the most economically vulnerable, interacting with the unhoused community, knocking on doors, that sort of thing. And then we've also got a Facebook page where people can interact, and if somebody needs something, needs help moving or needs some cash for something, other members of the community can see that and offer their assistance.
The WyCo Mutual Aid Solidarity Fund is just that. It's basically a cash app, just other community members who have the ability to give in that moment. They give to make sure that other people in the community are covered. It's just people helping people. Just people reaching across the table to each other and saying, I want better for you.
Kim and I were both members of the HEAT CAB, Health Equity Action Transformation Community Advisory Board, back in 2017. They released a HEAT report that showed this information about how poverty exists in the Black community in the exact same spot where redlining happened. And it was a government policy that caused this poverty. And you can see policies since then that clearly show that systemic racism is causing the problems in this community. And so we started doing what I like to call humanizing the data. And so we started talking to those people to bring their problems, their issues to the forefront and force people to look at what we've been doing straight in the eyes.
Well, I really needed help, okay? I was going through some stuff myself. I was walking down the street and I seen them giving water. We introduced and I said, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that too, So I've been interacting with WyCo. I think it's been close to a year now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. What I get out of it is that I'm helping them, not just to be helping myself, because I know there's someone else out there hurting too. Regardless of my financial issues or anything like that, I have a lot of empathy.
I think my number one goal for Kansas City as a whole is honestly to alleviate poverty. I know people talk about that, but I think if we actually try to do it instead of just talking about it, we can actually do it.